Hi, Salty Beauties! I'm Renelle. This is Sarah. And it's time for LipSmack. Alright, so let's get started. Today we're going to talk about, well, we always start with skincare, so we are going to talk about chemical sunscreens and types of sunscreens.
Sunscreens and some
And more sunscreens. Chemical and physical sunscreens. That's it. Now, I went and bought this sunscreen a couple days ago so we could go to the water park. I took my list of ingredients with me on what to avoid, and let me tell you, it was really hard to find a sunscreen that didn't have all these chemicals in it. This one was the least of the bad ones, and the only thing that I could find that wasn't in this one was parabens. So I'm just going to go down and tell you. So there was no parabens in this. This is Equate, and I got this at Walmart. It's SPF 50, and it's broad spectrum, so it's UVA and UVB. So I'm going to tell you about oxybenzone. Oxybenzone is a hormone disrupting chemical. So I go down the list here. One of the active ingredients in this is oxybenzone. It has 5% of the ingredient in here. And this is the only one that didn't have the parabens in it. So that's why I kind of picked this one up, because all the other ones had some type of parabens. And we talked about the parabens a few weeks ago. They're carcinogenic. There's just nothing good about parabens. So you want to avoid those at all costs. The other thing that's in here that's bad for you is it's vitamin A, but it's retinol palmitate. Retinol palmitate, when activated by the UV rays, breaks down and turns toxic. So you do not want that in your skin at all.
Chemical sunscreen works by penetrating your skin and blocks UV rays from the sun. And eventually the absorbed energy turns into harmful chemicals, like she just said, known as free radicals. This process is called photosynthesization. Free radicals can cause skin damage, irritation, early aging, and can lead to skin cancer. So if you have to use a chemical sunscreen, look up the blockers used so you'll know what harm you're doing to yourself, you know not to use it.
Okay, so physical sunscreens is anything, if you guys remember back in the 70s and 80s, everybody that was walking around on the beach or at the water park and that had that white coating of crap on their body, that is a physical type sunscreen. They've come a lot farther since then. The only reason they ever created chemical sunscreens was for vanity type purposes. People didn't want to walk around with that white coating on their body because it's not attractive. So that was the reason for creating a chemical sunscreen that disappeared into your skin. So the sunscreen is literally seeping into your skin. That's why you need to apply it an hour, 30 minutes before you go outside so it can penetrate into your skin. Physical sunscreens are better because you're actually getting a physical barrier to UVA and UVB rays. Like I said, they've come a lot farther since the 70s and 80s and even the 90s. They are now actual clear physical type sunblocks. So they're micronized, and the ingredients you want to look for in physical sunblocks is titanium and zinc dioxide. That is the main ingredient in a physical sunblock. So Arnell and I like to wear makeup when we go to the pool or the water park or just out in general. And just mainly in the summertime, you kind of want to switch to something more of a mineral type foundation, just because the minerals in the foundation, which is the zinc and titanium dioxides, physically block the sun. And it's also going to absorb the extra oil and stuff that you're creating throughout the day from it being so hot. Look for a physical sunblock that's mineral based, but is an SPF between an SPF 15 and an SPF 50. Anything above an SPF 50 is just a gimmick. There is no more protection between an SPF 55 to 100. You're not getting any more protection than you would with just using a 50. They're more expensive and there's really no point in them. So sun is good for you. I try to get 10 minutes of sun every day at least. It's good for your mood. It elevates your mood and your energy. And it also prevents food cravings. So if you go, those of you that, always dieting and looking for that next diet fad, well, the sun is your best friend. I'm not suggesting being outside more than 10, 15, 30 minutes max without sunscreen, but your body craves sun. It needs the vitamin D to function, and there are diseases that are related to vitamin D deficiency. So if you're feeling run down, lethargic, or any types of those things, go outside and sit in the sun for 10 minutes. You will feel so much better, I promise. That's why in the wintertime people are so run down, they eat a lot and gain a lot of weight because nobody's getting, that vitamin D from the summertime sun. So don't feel bad about going outside and absorbing sun. And I'm not telling anybody not to wear sunblock or, that all these chemical sunblocks are bad for you. Just be leery of what you're putting on your skin. Just read the ingredients. I mean, they have to put the ingredients on the bottle. And, the other ones might cost a little bit more, but they're better for you. If you're going to put something on your skin that's going to absorb in 26 seconds, then you need to be more aware of what you're putting on your skin. So. Her favorite product of the week, so
yep,
Witch Hazel.
Witch Hazel is 100% natural.
It's favored by estheticians too, so
yes.
It's a great toner.
This relieves oily, irritated, sun-damaged, red, blemished, or inflamed skin, and
so great after a sunburn. If you got a sunburn,
right,
Witch Hazel.
Right. It dries out pimples. I use this for a toner after I wash my face and stuff like that. It cleanses and refreshes naturally. Stuff like that. The active ingredients in this is 100% witch hazel and 14% alcohol, so there's no parabens or anything unnatural in this. It's dermatologist approved. It cleanses deep down in your pores without taking away your natural moisture. So.
Right, and it's just it's 100% witch hazel and with a little bit of alcohol in it. Oh yeah.
Thought she was reaching for it.
No, but I mean, you guys don't go and buy toners. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right here.
Smells a little funny.
And it's cheap. Away. This stuff is cheap. This is like $1.
Yeah.
$1.25. I mean, somewhere around there. It's under $2. I know that. Mm-hmm. And it lasts forever. And it's natural. I mean. Yeah, just use natural stuff. You just don't need to go and buy a $30 bottle of toner from Clinique or
just because it has a name on it doesn't mean it works better.
No, and why does it have all those ingredients in it? It doesn't need all those stupid ingredients. Nope. Witch hazel, where's that?
Where's that?
These are bodybuilder type pictures. Arnell and I used to do makeup for bodybuilding shows. Let me tell you.
our ramble with Ipsy.
Ooh! So I get my Ipsy glam bag a couple days ago. I just really love it. And I have a love for Ipsy just because they gave us our start back last August. It's almost a year now since we worked with Ipsy the first time. So I've subscribed to their glam bag. It's been almost a year now. And I'm going to tell you, for $10, you can't beat it. I mean, you get 4 to 5 beauty products every month, and it comes in this, every month you get a different little bag. So now their bags are coming personalized. So they have Ipsy on here, Beauty by You. Got my glam bag. Big sexy hair. Pop Beauty and Fuchsia Flirt. This smells so good. California collection. Pretty colors. Put this on already, it's awesome. Thanks, Ipsy, great bag. Miss Laura, the lady in red. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
All right, so Laura wanted to know how to
Shape?
yes. Laura wanted to know how to shape your eyebrows. Wow. Okay, so Arnell did a tutorial on how to do your eyebrows.
Link below.
Yeah, link below or somewhere
It's
here.
there somewhere.
She's going to teach you how to trim and fill in and all that good stuff. But just quickly, how to shape them and find your shape is just take a Q-tip or your makeup brush or whatever, and you're just going to start right here. This is how you're going to find the inside where your eyebrow should start. So you're just going to measure from there to the outside of your nostril, and that's where the line of your eyebrow should start. Alright, and then you're just going to, from where your nostril is, you're going to go diagonal right to the center of your iris. And that's where your arch should be. So that's where you should have the highest peak of your arch. And then, still where your nose is, you're going to go right down to the outside corner of your eye, right there. And that should be where the tail ends. Now, I'm not telling you this is exactly how you do it, but this is just a good guideline and just gives you a good idea of how, if your eyebrows are the right shape for your face. This works for everybody. So,
very helpful.
Yes. Also, when you're filling in, when it comes to colors and stuff, you always want to go a shade lighter than what your natural eyebrow color is. Mine are really dark brown, so I use something more of a little, I don't know. I don't use a dark brown, I use something like in between, like a dark taupe. And I start filling in with a powder towards the inner corner here. And this is where the eyebrows are lightest because there's not a lot of hair here for most people. So you want dimension in the eyebrow, you just don't want this flat eyebrow. So that's why you gotta build the color. So I always start with a powder here and just little strokes up and down, and you follow the growth of the hair. So if your hairs grow up here, you wanna brush, little strokes upwards. And then once the eyebrows start laying down, when you come towards this way, you just want to brush strokes following the growth of the hair. So in the darkest part, where you want the darkest color, is going to be right here from where the arch begins and towards the tail, because that's where there's the most depth to the eyebrow. So that's where you want to create the darkest part of the eyebrow. So if you follow those little tips and you just, eyebrows frame your entire face. So if you did nothing else and just filled in your eyebrows, you're going to look so much younger. Eyebrows are a sign of youth. If you have good filled in, healthy looking eyebrows, and you're just going to look and feel a lot more youthful. Because as you get older, your eyebrows start to get sparse and they start to get gray, and that's a sign of aging. So you don't want anything like that. All right. We'll talk to you later. You know what we say.
Why
Why be sweet when you can be salty? Bye.